better way. This is all about corporate social responsibility. It is CSR. It is one of the innovative approach introduced by the government in Companies Act 2013. All of you are aware about Companies Act 2013, and according to this act, the government has included one clause, one section. The section is 135, and this section 135 is all about CSR, corporate social responsibility. Before learning corporate social responsibility, let us focus on a statement available on your screen. A journey towards profit-centric approach to society-centric approach. There are two different words available to you on your screen. First, it's a profit-centric approach. And second, it is society-centric approach. Let us discuss about profit-centric approach first. As you all know that if one is engaged himself or herself in any of the economic activities, say for example business, why we are doing business? Answer is very much clear. For the purpose of earning money, or you can say for the purpose of earning profit. Ultimately, whatever the activities performed by a corporate house is focused on profit earning, and nothing is wrong in it because profit is soul of the business. Without earning profit, it is not possible for any organization to survive. But in the race of earning the profit, we have lost so many things. Or you can say there is a sacrifice of so many things in the race of earning the profit. For example, environment. We have damaged our climate, we have damaged our environment. But who is taking care of it? Nobody. As a businessman, my prime responsibility is to earn profit, nothing else. But according to Companies Act 2013, from Companies Act 2013, it is regularized. Earlier, so many companies have conducted so many programs related to society, but it was a different philosophy. Now it is an act, and we need to learn according to that act. So, from profit-centric approach, we have shifted to society-centric approach. What is the meaning of society-centric approach? Whatever the activities we are performing in our business organization, we need to take care of the interest of society. It means we can earn the profit, but on the other hand, we need to concentrate on interest of the society as well. Without taking into consideration interest of the society or different groups and subgroups, it is not possible for the company to survive nowadays. So, Corporate social responsibility is all about a journey from profit centric approach to society centric approach. In this session, I would like to discuss a few basic elements that one need to learn as a part of this chapter. Let us start. The first thought is a capitalistic thought. And according to capitalistic thought, I am always thinking, a business organization is always thinking that the profit earned by them is their only. So the theory is very much clear. It's my profit and I am only entitled to get benefit of this profit without consideration of anybody else's interest. It was somewhat selfish thought. And with this selfish thought, we cannot work nowadays. That is why one more thought came into existence. It is socialistic thought, thinking for the others. And according to this theory, you can check on your screen, it is clearly written that let me distribute the profit to all concerned stakeholders. It means whatever the profit earned by me, it is not only mine. Either voluntary, I repeat, either voluntary or compulsory, I need to distribute a part of the profit for the goodness of all. I need to think for the other stakeholders as well. So this is the basic difference between earlier approach where business organizations worked for the purpose of earning profit only. And nowadays, it is transformed to the socialistic thought or socialistic approach where we are working for the purpose of earning, but this earning is distributed among all concerned stakeholders. If you continue your journey, you can easily say that in capitalistic thought, we were thinking for our business only, our benefits only, our earning is a concern. But in a socialistic thought, we are thinking for all other concerned members, concerned groups, concerned stakeholders of the society. Let us move to the next one. In capitalistic thought, we were thinking that earning profit for shareholders only. As you all know that shareholders are defined as real owners of the company. And all of you are clear with this terminology, shareholders. A person who is holding shares of the company is referred to as shareholder. And the company was earning profit for the betterment of shareholders only, but now this thought process is changed, and according to new thought process adopted by the business organizations, either compulsorily or voluntary. Earning profit for stakeholders, that is all concerned person or parties to the business. From your screen, you can easily compare that in capitalistic thought, I have used a word called shareholders, while in socialistic thought, I have used a word called stakeholders. There is a huge difference between both these words, shareholders and stakeholders. So, before starting discussion in detail about corporate social responsibility, it is necessary for you to know the difference between shareholders and stakeholders. I don't want to discuss much on shareholders because you all are aware of this terminology. So let me explain who are the stakeholders for your business. When we are using terminology called stakeholders, it means we are thinking of all connected to the business. Here in the center, I have put corporate. Corporate means a company. Company may be private, company may be public, and it is also applicable to the foreign company. It means the provisions of Companies Act applicable to the corporate entity. And corporate entity means any kind of company or any business organization registered as company. You all are aware of the different types of companies. So I don't want to enter into types of companies in detail. But for your reference, you can remember that it is applicable to private companies, public companies, and foreign companies subject to conditions. We will discuss the condition later on. But at this moment, it is necessary for you to remember that these provisions are applicable to corporates, or you can say business organization having the nature of company. Now, when you say stakeholders, employees are your stakeholders. Shareholders are also covered under the definition of stakeholders. Investors are also your stakeholders. Government is also connected with the business organization because they are entitled to get tax, cess, and any other revenue from corporate houses. Environment is also considered as one of the stakeholder, as environment protection is right now global issue and we all are fighting to save the environment. Not in India, but at global level, each and every corporate house is literally working for the best of environment protection. Then society, Whatever the progress, whatever the growth achieved by a corporate is only because of the support of the society. Society provides different facilities to the corporate houses. Society also gives a chance to grow. So we must not forget society if we get success from our business activity. Then customers, then suppliers, and what not. This is simply a list prepared with some basic examples of stakeholders. But you can include as many as possible concerned parties or persons in the definition of stakeholders. It means what? A corporate house has to work not only for shareholders. We need to take care of the interest of shareholders, that is true. But apart from shareholders' interest, we need to take care of our customers. We need to take care of the interest of government, supplier, society, investors, employees, and nature or environment. It means now a business organization, a corporate house has to work not only for the purpose of earning. A corporate house has to take care of the interest of all connected stakeholders. So, the term stakeholder is comparatively wider than the narrower term shareholders. Earlier, we were working only for the benefits of shareholders. Now, we are thinking for all. This is what the theory of CSR, the corporate social responsibility, has changed the vision of the company from profit-centric approach to society-centric approach. Now we are not saying that it is my profit. Now we are saying that this is the profit earned by me. Let me distribute, let me appropriate this profit to all concerned stakeholders. This is what the basics of CSR. Now, let us understand the meaning of CSR, stands for corporate social responsibility. Corporate social responsibility, popularly known as CSR, is a type of business self-regulation with the aim of being socially accountable. Means it is self-regulation on the business. Self-regulation. Law is there. Provisions are also defined in Companies Act 2013 related to CSR. But it is a more over self-regulation. As a corporate entity, it is necessary for the business organization to understand that it is our responsibility to work in such a way so as we can be socially accountable Accountable means answerable. We have to answer concerned group members in case of any litigation. Litigation means breach of the rule. When we are not following any rules, it is necessary for us to answer concerned stakeholders in case if they are putting certain litigation on our organization. So, this is the first and foremost meaning. Here, it is clearly mentioned that it is a self-regulation. We need to put a control on ourselves without consideration of a compulsion laid down by the act. Then, second one, corporate social responsibility is a self-regulating business model that helps a company be socially accountable to itself, its stakeholders, and the public. Again, same kind of interpretation. Whatever we are doing as a corporate entity, we are doing for ourselves, we are doing for our stakeholders that we have discussed just before a few minutes, and the public. It means that profit is not only the objective to achieve. If you want to survive in the business, if you want to survive in the society, it is necessary for you to frame a few more objectives in addition to the earning profit. And a corporate house has to define a business model that helps a company be socially accountable. As you all know that TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, or any company associated with the Tata Group, Wipro, Infosys, and so many other corporate houses are doing certain activities for the different groups of the society. Say for the example, for the development of education, for the development of research, for the development of health and hygiene, in the area of women's safety, gender equality, for environment protection, awareness related to some important social issues. Why they are paying lakhs of rupees on these kind of activity? Because they are not working for the sake of earning profit only. They are working for the purpose of accomplishment of all the objectives being a social accountable business model. Let us move to characteristics or features of corporate social responsibility. Features or characteristics. The first and foremost thing for you to remember, I have given a key and you can refer on your screen. SAMVC. There are 5 different features available for the understanding of characteristics of CSR. SAMVC. You can easily remember this equation. SAMVC. The first is stakeholder oriented approach. The first and foremost feature or characteristic is all about stakeholder oriented approach. It means we are following the theory of Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam, that is, goodness of all. I don't want to develop, I don't want to grow all alone. I want to grow, and after growing or during the process of growing development, let me bring all the stakeholders with me in the process of the development. So it is not only focused on owners of the business, that is shareholders. It is stakeholder oriented approach. And stakeholder oriented approach is nothing more than Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah means goodness of all. Whatever the good happens, it should be happened with all, not only with me. So this is the innovative approach adopted by corporate houses under CSR, corporate social responsibility. Today, I don't want to discuss anything related to the act. I would like to discuss everything in the light of moral or general philosophy about CSR. The act is introduced later on because Tata is doing these kind of activities from last a few decades, say more than 60, 70 years, without any kind of compulsion. A few good corporate houses are doing these kind of activities right from the date of their inception, means the date of the establishment of the economic activities. So you cannot say that the philosophy of corporate social responsibility came into force after the introduction of Companies Act 2013. CSR or different activities in the field of social responsibility followed by good corporate houses from last 50, 60, 70 years. At that time, no act, no provisions, no any kind of law were introduced. So you can say it is a moral value. It is a moral value. And as I said at the time of discussion of meaning, it is also self-regulation. Without any kind of compulsion, we are doing these kind of activities. Second, alignment of economical activities and social responsibility. Alignment. It's a very technical word. Alignment means a balancing. We need to balance economical activities and social responsibility. Why? Because if you focus on economical activities, you will try to earn profit by hook or crook without keeping interest of any stakeholder in the mind. You are earning for yourself only, but it is not fair practice. You need to equally focus on social responsibility, because whatever the growth, whatever the development of a corporate house is not only because of the economic activities conducted by them, it is because of the support given by the different stakeholders of the society. Say for example, government. If government doesn't allow you to perform any kind of activity, then is it possible for you to grow? Answer is no. If a society doesn't permit you to conduct your economical activities in surrounding, is it possible for you to develop your business? Answer is no. It means development of a business is not only the result of the efforts made by the owners of the corporates. Development of a business organization, development of a corporate house is result of accumulated efforts of all concerned stakeholders. So we need to balance economical activities and a social responsibility. So the second feature or characteristic is alignment. Alignment means we need to work parallel on both the aspects. First aspect, economical activities, and second aspect, social responsibility. Alignment is a very popular terminology in case of automobile. Say for example, in case of car. If there is no alignment, then one tire is working on different direction and other is working on a different. It means there will be some hurdles in driving the car in absence of the alignment. So just think, if a car cannot be driven properly in absence of alignment, is it possible for a corporate to work without alignment of economical activities and social responsibilities? So here we need to keep concentrate on both types of activities. First, as usual, economical activities, and second, social responsibility. Third, managing side effects of economic development, that is externalities. Managing side effect. See, when we are doing any kind of business activity, or you can say commercial activities or economical activities, at that time, knowingly or unknowingly, we damage the environment. Say for example, pollution. How do we control these things? We are able to damage the environment, but we don't know how to make it repair. Same way, we have affected so many subgroups adversely, negatively. So by spending a part of the profit on these kind of activities gives us chance to manage side effect. There are two types of effect of any activity: positive effect and negative effect. Like medicine, the side effect of the medicine is to get cure from the disease. This is the major effect. But side effect, it may be affected to your other body organs adversely. So we need to take care of both kind of activities, effect as well as a side effect. If it is a positive effect, we need to keep on our journey. But because of our activities, if there are a few side effects, we need to manage that side effect by making it repairs. Then voluntary, ethical, and legal activity. I have written all three words in this line. First is a voluntary. If you want to do it, you can Because if a business organization is doing CSR activities voluntarily, there is no need of any kind of laws. But it is not possible for each and every entrepreneur to understand these things voluntarily. It is ethical. Ethical. Ethical means following norms, following ethics. So these activities are connected with the ethics of the business. But somehow, some of the corporates were not following CSR voluntarily or ethically. That is why the third terminology came into force. It is a legal activity. When you are not doing anything voluntarily or ethically, you need to do it legally. So it's a fourth feature. Fifth and last, CSR is beyond philanthropy. Still, a misconception is available in the mindset of the people that CSR means only charity or donation. No, CSR does not mean only charity or donation. It includes so many activities, or you can say it is a bouquet of the activities that we will discuss in detail in one full lecture, because it is one of the most important part of our chapter. So don't consider CSR as only philanthropy or charity or donation. CSR does not mean that out of the profit earned by you, you are supposed to contribute something or a part of the profit in a charity and you will be free from the responsibilities. Not at all. It is not only charity. Charity may be one of the area of CSR, but it is not everything. There are so many activities available under CSR. So there are 5 different characteristics or features related to CSR. First, it is a stakeholder oriented approach, or you can say Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina theory. Second, alignment of economical activities and social responsibility. Third, managing side effects of economic development or externalities. Fourth, it's a voluntary, ethical, and legal activity. And fifth, CSR is beyond philanthropy. So, for the purpose of writing these answers in any examination, you can remember a key called SAM-VC. SAM-VC. S stands for stakeholder oriented approach. A stands for alignment of economical activities and social responsibility. M stands for managing side effect of economic development. V stands for voluntary, ethical, and legal activity. And C stands for CSR is beyond philanthropy. I hope everybody is clear with the basic concepts of CSR. See you in next virtual class. Thank you. God bless you. Keep learning. Keep growing. Let me stop screen sharing for a moment.